to Fun and Learn with Pauline Joseph. Hello students, in this lesson we are going to learn about lesson 7, Father to an Anteater. A villager wandered into our camp carrying a sack. Opening the sack, he pulled out the most delightful baby animal I had ever seen. Gerald Devil, a zookeeper and an animal caretaker, has written this particular lesson. Once he set up a camp to study about the animals in the outskirts of a village. Here, a villager wandered into our camp carrying a sack. Says that Gerald Darrell maintained a very good relation with the villagers. Whenever they find anything unusual, they reach him and they used to give to him, and in return used to pay them money or give gift. So as this man, who was a villager, when he found something unusual, carried it to Gerald Darrell in the camp. He opened the sack and pulled out an animal. By seeing the animal, Gerald Darrell was so happy because he described the animal as the most delightful baby animal he had ever seen. She was a young giant eater about 1 week old. She was about the size of a corgi, with black, ash gray, and white fur, a long slender snout, and a pair of tiny eyes. Gerald Darrell describes this baby anteater very beautifully in these lines. It was just 1 week old, and as we know, every young animal looks very cute. Same as that, this particular anteater baby was also so cute. It was having grey, white fur, lightly black and ashen mixture, and it was having a sweet, long, slender snout as usual, which is there for every anteater, and it was having tiny eyes, a pair of tiny eyes. And this anteater baby was very small, and it was just like the size of a corgi dog, which you can see in the middle. The man said he had found her wandering about in the forest. He thought her mother had been killed by a jaguar. So the villager found this particular baby anteater in the forest when he went for collecting maybe firewood or for collecting honey, whatever it may be. When he saw the baby anteater all alone without the mother, which is a very rare and unusual sight, he understood the mother might have been killed by any other predator. So he wanted to save this baby animal. The man was very kind, but he can't take care of the baby. So he put it in a sack, and he knew there is a person who can take care of this baby. That's Gerald Darrell. So he has taken it to Gerald Darrell. I paid him, and thus became a father to one of the most charming children I have ever met. The first difficulty came almost at once. So Gerald Darrell, as usual, paid some cash to the villager who has gifted this baby anteater to him. Thus, he became the father of this most charming animal, because you know that this particular baby is an orphan now. Now Gerald Darrell has to take care of it just like a baby, newborn baby. The first difficulty came almost at once. It says that feeding or looking after any wild animal's baby is not an easy task. It is very difficult, and according to each animal, the care which is needed is difficult because the nature of the animals are different and their feeding styles are different and what they feed is different. So here, this cute baby didn't come all alone. It has brought a lot of problems to Gerald Darrell. Let's see what are those problems. We had a baby's feeding bottle, and after a search of the whole village, we discovered one teat, very old and unhygienic in appearance. So, previously, maybe Gerald Darrell has fed some other animal. So, he already had a baby's feeding bottle with him, but there was no teat. You can see in the second picture the yellow color portion from which this baby anteater is sucking. That portion is called teat. So, it was missing, it was not there with him. So they searched for a teat in the whole village. At last, he got it from someone, but maybe they were not using it for a long time, or it was kept in an unhygienic manner, not washed for many days. It was very unhygienic. So Gerald Darrell washed it and thoroughly he rubbed it, maybe put it in boiled water, and he fixed it onto the bottle. After one or two attempts, the baby took to the bottle, but feeding her to her was a painful performance. Why? Because children, the baby anteater is not used to feed from a bottle. It was drinking the milk from its mother. So definitely it will resist for the first time because it is not used to that particular bottle. Now Gerald Darrell gave a first try, then second try, then third try. He didn't give up because he too knew that this particular baby animal is new to this feeding bottle. So he tried many times. Now the baby animal also got the message that there is no more feeding from the mother. Mother is not there with this particular animal. It understood and it actually adjusted to the new environment and started sucking milk from the new feeding bottle. But feeding this animal was a very painful experience here, brought here. Or he says, why? Let's see. Young anteaters cling to their mother's back, and she insisted on climbing on one of us nearly the whole time. Her claws were about 3 inches long, and she had a very strong grip. The problem with this particular baby anteater is that it wants to be secure. It wants somebody to make it feel secure like it's on the body of its mother. Young anteaters usually cling to the mother's body. They stick to the mother's body. The mother's body is full of fur. You can see in the picture one. So young anteaters, whenever their mother is walking or sleeping, wherever it may be, and whenever, morning, evening, night, it just stick to the mother's body, cling, hold it tightly on the back of the mother's body, and just cling on mother's body. And the mother anteater never feels any pain or it never get hurt because it has a very strong means very strong thick fur on its body, and as well as its skin is also very rough, and on the rough skin there are a lot of fur. But here, when this young anteater try to hold some human being who has not such a type of thick skin and fur, obviously it will hurt the person. So this particular anteater try to cling onto the body of somebody, either Gerald Darrell or his assistants or his wife. And the problem was that this baby anteater's claws were about 3 inches long and it was very sharp and it had a very strong grip. So, you know that whenever babies hold something, they hold it so tightly, it's very difficult to release from their hands. In the same way, even baby animals also hold anything with very strong grip. They do it for not hurting anybody but to have safety to ensure that they will not fall. So this anteater was also holding the body of Gerald Darrell or his assistant or his wife very tightly with the 3 inch long claws. It's very painful. During meals, she clasped your leg affectionately with the three paws. With her remaining paw, she held your finger and squeezed it hard at intervals. So, whenever anybody feels this anteater, we can understand from these particular lines that the person used to sit on the floor and feed this anteater. So, the anteater runs and comes, and it's so loving and affectionate and such a lovely animal. It loves to show its affection to the master. So, it comes and just affectionately clasps the leg of the person whoever is feeding it with one of its three paws. And what does it do? You see, with her remaining paws, she held your finger and squeezed it hard at intervals. So, what does it do is, it will hold the finger of the person whoever is feeding it, and you must remember that it has 3-inch sharp claws on the paws. Okay, and it used to squeeze the finger of the person. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. You just imagine what would be the pain, right? This is why he said that feeding this anteater baby was a painful experience. Children, three with a 3-inch paws, when this baby is squeezing the finger, you think it's almost like cutting your finger, right? She was convinced that this would increase the flow of milk from the bottle. At the end of each feed, you felt as though you had been attacked by a bear or your finger had been jammed in a door. The baby anteater was thinking that if she squeezed so affectionately the finger of the person who is feeding, the anteater baby would get more milk from the bottle. That's what maybe the baby anteater thinking. And after feeding the baby, at every time the person whoever is feeding feels that the fingers are jammed in the door or the person is attacked by a bear. You think what would be the pain if your fingers are jammed between the door? What a pain there would be, right? So Gerald Darrell, his assistant and wife, they suffered a lot for feeding and looking after this baby. For the first few days, I carried her above with me. So, at the beginning, when the baby was very new to this new environment, Gerald Darrell felt very pity and he knew that the baby needs some time for adjustment. So, he carried it above, that means carried it on his shoulder and in his arm all around the house, and few days he let it get adjusted with the new atmosphere. She liked to lie across the back of my neck, her nose hanging down one side of me and her long tail down the other like a fur collar, the part of a shirt that fits around a person's neck. So, the style of the baby anteater to lay on Gerald Darrell's body was that it was lying from one side to the other side on his shoulder. Okay. And what does it do? It used to hang its neck out of the mouth and her nose hanging down one side. Very relaxing. And her tail down the other. एक साइड में उसका नाक, दूसरा साइड में उसका tail. Okay. And the tail would be hanging just down his neck like a fur collar, just like the muffler which we use during winter. That means the baby likes to lay like that, so relaxing on Jaradhar's body. But definitely you know that the claws might have hurt his shirt, torn his shirt, and many of his shirt might have been spoiled. Every time I moved, she would tighten her grip in panic, and this was painful. Whenever Gerard moved, the baby anteater was afraid that it may fall down. So, because of fear, to have safety, it used to give a tight grip on his body with this 3-inch long claws, which was very painful. After she had ruined my fourth shirt, I decided that she would have to cling to something else. So I filled a sack full of straw and introduced it to her. When you know that the 3-inch claws are very sharp, so even though you wear very thick shirt, it can tear the shirt and it can give a lot of scratches on your body, right? So Gerald Darrell never carried it without wearing a thick shirt. Even then, after carrying this particular baby anteater for few days, it has ruined four of his shirts. So you think it is not economical. He cannot buy shirt because he wanted to carry the anteater. So he decided to find some other option for her to cling to something. So what did he decide is he just filled a sack means bora, full of straw, and he just gave it for her to cling and sleep in it. She accepted it without any fuss and would lie in her cage clutching it happily. So Sarah immediately adjusted with that particular sack, and one after her feeds she just go to her cage, clutch that sack as if it's her mother, and sleep with it happily. She didn't give any trouble or objection to use it. We had already named her Sarah, and now, because of this habit of sack clutching, we gave her a surname, and so she became known as Sarah Hagersack. Already, Gerald Darrell and his family has named this baby anteater Sarah, and because she was hugging the sack and sleeping, they have added a surname to her, that is Hugger Sack. Sack hug करने वाली. So she became Sarah Hagersack. Sarah was a model baby. Between feet, she lay quietly on her sack, yawning and showing a sticky, pinky grey tongue about 12 inches long. At feeding time, she would suck the teat on her bottle so vigorously that it soon changed from red to pale pink. The hole at the end of it became about the size of a matchstick, and the whole thing drooped sadly from the neck of the bottle. Sarah was a model baby means she was not giving trouble for the people, those who were looking after her. She was very gentle. Once the stomach is filled, Sarah was very happy. She would go and hug her sack and yawn and maybe sleep or maybe play with it. Okay. She used to stick her tongue out, pink grey tongue, which is 12 inches long. You can see in the second picture. After feeding time, during the feeding time, what Sarah did is she just held the teat. Teat means you can see the yellow part which is on the feeding bottle. And she held the teat so strongly and start drinking vigorously. Very with a lot of shakes she used to drink vigorously. Okay. So what happened is the red color teeth changed its color into pale pink because of the force which she was applying during sucking the milk. The hole at the end of it became about the size of a matchstick. You know that because she was sucking with forcefully, because she was applying so much of force and sucking so fast with the force, the hole at the end became big. It became the size of matchstick, then it became more big, and the whole thing drooped sadly out of the neck from the bottle. So sometimes she just pull it so hardly so the teeth comes out of the neck of the bottle even at times. When we left Paraguay, Sarah slept peacefully throughout the flight, lying on my wife's lap and snoring gently, occasionally blowing a few bubbles of sticky saliva out of her nose. So this story took place in Paraguay. That's why we are studying about an anteater, because anteaters are quite common in Paraguay. Gerald Darrell was in a mission at Paraguay. His house is at Buenos Aires. So once his mission was over, he flew back to Buenos Aires. So during the flight, the anteater didn't give any trouble in their private jet. It nicely laid on the wife on the lap of his wife, and it was in sound sleep, throwing some bubbles of sticky saliva during its uh, deep sleep. On arriving in Buenos Aires, our first thought was to give Sarah a treat. We would buy a nice new shiny teeth. We went to a lot of trouble selecting one exactly the right size, shape, and color, put it on the bottle, and presented it to Sarah. She was outraged. Once they arrived in Buenos Aires, their first preference was to buy a new teeth instead of the ugly old teeth for Sarah. Because Sarah has grown up now, she needs more milk, so they bought a new feeding bottle which is little more larger than the previous one, and they wanted the exactly correct size to fit the bottle's neck. They searched in many shopping malls. At last, they got the right size, shiny teeth with good color, and they happily introduced that bottle to new bottle and tea to Sarah. But other than their expectations, just opposite to their expectations, Sarah was so angry to see the new teeth and the bottle children. Why? Let's see. She honked wildly at the mere thought of a new teeth, and she sent the bottle flying with a well directed blow from her paw. So, as soon as she saw the new teeth and the bottle, she gave such a loud, wild cry. She didn't like it. From her expressions, Gerald Darrell and his wife understood that she don't want to see that new teeth and bottle at all. And she just kicked it as if a footballer is scoring a goal. She kicked it far away with a well directed paw. Means blow with her paw means she so hardly kicked the bottle far away at the sight of it. That means the old teeth and the bottle was an emotional connect of Sarah to her mother. So now when she was introduced to a new bottle and new teeth, it was like that she lost her mother, the most loving person in her life for the second time. She was 1 week old only when she came to Geraldine. Now she has grown up, so she have the memories. So she loved that old teeth and bottle, and it was not only a old teeth and bottle for her. It was a security and a bond of love was there for her for the teeth. She calmed down and started to feed only after we put back the old teeth on the bottle. She clung to it ever after, months after her arrival in England, and she would not be parted from it. So, after reaching in Buenos Aires, for a long time she was using the same teeth. She became happy and calmed down when she was given the old teeth. And slowly during daytime, one sucking or two sucking, they introduced the new teeth, and slowly, after a long time only they could replace the old teeth from her. Okay, so that is how this lesson is telling us all about the emotion of the animals. Animals also have emotion like us, and they also express love, and they also express affection in a different way. Students, all the question and answers and meanings of this lesson are here in the following slides. Okay, you may refer the question and answers and meanings and a description about this great person, animal lover, Gerald Darrell, which is in the following slides. Please refer it and for a complete study. Okay. Thank you for watching this video.